So one of the main questions we're constantly asked at Astute Theory is around customers. When you have a new product and you're trying to go to market, who should you be targeting? Who should you be going after? So we break this down into 5 different categories. From a customer base, you have your innovators. These are the clients that are looking to gain that competitive edge. They're happy to go to an unproven product or service to see if they can differentiate themselves in the marketplace. You then have your early adopters. So your early adopters want to make sure you have some sort of track record, and with that track record, it gives them that little bit of a sense of security. But they're still risk takers. They're still there looking for that competitive advantage. The issue is these are the 2 different types of clients you will attract during your startup phase, and there's not a lot of them out there. As you progress forward and as you start to gain more traction, you will then start to enter a larger customer segment. And these are the early majority and the late majority. So these are your customers that expect you to have that proven track record. They want to read your case studies. They want to ensure that what you're offering is going to suit them and that their business isn't going to come crashing down. Most of these businesses that are in the early majority or late majority will be well-established companies. The benefit of that is the more established a business is, more than likely, the more money they have to invest in your product or service. The last part of the customer segment are your laggers. So they're essentially the businesses that will call you up, want your product, want your service, purely because everyone else that they speak to has your product and service. Again, really small segment of the market. So just to recap, your innovators and your early adopters will be your first clients. May not have a lot of money, may not have this huge business, but they will give you a solid foundation and a base to then be able to approach your early majority and then the late majority. And that's where the money is for your organization. The key element with this adoption curve customer base is understanding how best to attract these clients. Because the last thing you want to do is go out there at the early stage and be trying to get the late or early majority when you should be concentrating on your innovators and your early adopters. One of the key elements of Astute Theory is our proven methods understand how best to get the marketing message out at the right period of the cycle of your business. And that's really key. You can have a fantastic marketing plan and program. You can go out there visually impeccable, pleasing to the eye. Everyone looks at it and goes, that's fantastic. But if it's targeted towards the wrong customer that has a different appetite for what you're currently offering, no matter how good that marketing campaign is, it's not going to succeed. We attribute the success we have had by following this method. The reason for it is, even though it was tempting to go after the early majority or the late majority, because they do have the money to pay for your product and service. And there were times with our innovators and early adopters that money and the cost of our service or our product was the number one factor. But what it did was it allowed us to refine our offering. It allowed us to build those case studies. It allowed us to build credibility in the marketplace, to win awards. And with all that recognition is what took us to the next level, which is what gave us the ability to have these early majority or late majority clients want to take a meeting with us and see what we had to offer. So this is really, really key. Ensure you understand the adoption curve and identify who you need to be targeting and when.